Oh. Hello. I didn't realize this was on. Well then. Hi everybody. Good morning. Hi Rig. Happy Gorley. Hi Nona. Hi Moonrisen. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. We're checking out indie game today. Uh I think I'm still coming down from the high of finishing Earthbound. Such a fun game. I've been thinking real hard about what I want to play next because that was just so good. It was very hard not to play it off stream, you guys. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Few things I gotta do. Or I forget. I have to log in again, don't I? Oh, I don't. Testing my test. Yes, there he goes. There's my captions. Turned it on. I didn't forget. Put this down. And then I put this on. Yay. Let me know. Let me know how the volume levels are between me and the game. I want to make sure the game's heard. We're doing a small interlude before my next main game. That is this game called HOLM. I'm also eating breakfast. Trying to get a few bites in before I start playing. Oh! Oh! I pulled up the settings. And you can't see it. Wonder if that's gonna be a problem. You know what? Oh no. Okay, hold on. I need to fix the capture. That. Okay. Okay, that's way better. Right, let's start a new game. Flip, my only nephew. If you're reading this, it means I'm dead! Oh. Remember the pub? Oh, of course you do. It's yours now. Max will help you with the paperwork. I'll try to arrange someone to fix the bridge. I was too busy with the dying. Keep in touch. Hopefully. Uncle Buggled. Wait, how can I keep in touch if you're dead? HOLM Archipelago. 1999. I wish there was a mouse sensitivity setting. Because this feels a little... I mean, I can manage, but... Do bezel inspection 1972 at the latest. That's an old notice. Here's another one. Loading and unloading of cargo is all drawn out on this board. With just not naked ladies. Oh. See seagull circling above the ship. Oh, to wake up as a wild seagull it's some Tuesday morning. Cute. Happen on this side. I don't know about how I feel about him saying that I smell good. Okay. What else is here? Oh, ingredients. Villagers. Fishing. Some really big ones, too. Sniff. Smell good. I don't... Captain, that's really awkward. Showered today because I needed to make a good impression. Learn to smell goodness on people, kid. Oh. Like he's smelling my nature? Trying my best in the smells department. Thousand thunder and 1,000 leaking casks of rum. Oh God. Oh. Okay. Man just saved my life. Yeah, it's broken. Rats. Hey, hungry? Maybe a little. Oh, come on, son. You're so thin. You need to eat. Damn salad. Could have done it for free. You need compensation. Work for me now. Can't have another civilian crushed by another. Oh no. Opening the gate. Nope. What's this puddle? Oh, don't cry, little barrel. Oh, you're an innocent youth. We need to go up there? Can I go up there? No, doesn't seem like it. What's this? What was that? Oh, they're just stickers. It's not actually things I actually fish. Well, I hope there's still some fishing. Maybe. What's a cozy game without fishing? Right? Easter eggs, lazy writing. Aiyo. The only thing I will say so far, maybe, is that the jumping just feels a little light, but only because there's no like, he just kind of jumps, you know. There's no crouching animation. Oh. Oh, there's a Tetrisy element in here. I see. Tab. Okay. I would also like for there to be a more unified exit button. Because earlier I had to exit using escape. Now I have to exit using tab. I was thinking about that for the interact button as well. Because to interact is E, but then when you're in the dialogue, it's space to go through the dialogue text. And like, you know, it would just be nicer if it was a singular button, perhaps. Maybe there's a reason for that. Here it is. You train? Are they also part of the crew? Man, it's gonna be a nightmare. Because of the salad. Into this doctor lady live. Looks me up and down, says, and I'm afraid of colon polyps. What's a polyp? There's these clumps in. To die with them than from them. I mean, your age and health. Surgery is more dangerous than leaving them be. Okay. Ah. So he's pretending like he's eating the salad. Oh no. So focus on what's making. At some point in life, just focus on what's making you happy. It's everything. You know what? We all need that. I get it. Had a feeling you would. I want to wake up as wild as a rat in a world of angry seagulls some Tuesday morning. Oh. Oh, we're here. Hold on. Before we explore, I'm going to take some bites of my breakfast. Anyone else eating? If you are, what are you eating? What are they eating? Ooh, pack. He's chowing down. You tip the skipper. One spuggle? You guys, let me tell you the story of how I am traumatized by tipping. And I'm glad that I don't have to deal with it here in Japan. I don't often go out, and when I do, I'm always with someone else, so they're always doing the tipping. But one time, I was the one paying, and I had to do tip, and I was just like, I didn't think too hard, as I normally do. And so I just kind of rounded out the amount. And then when I, like, you know, with my card, and here's the thing, right? I also didn't have that much money. And I was eating out and treating my younger brother as a treat. So I was like I was spending quite a bit for my budget. But I didn't mind because it's been a while since I visited. And it's been a while since I've had good pho. And I was treating the younger brother. I was paying for 3. My younger brother, me, and Creamy, husband. And so when I paid, I wasn't like, what's the 5% of this? Like, I normally just try to even it out or whatever. And so I did. And then the lady was like, what? Like, she literally screamed at me when she saw the amount. And I just, like, I was so shocked that she screamed at my face that I just like stood there like looking at her like, what? And I swore to never go back to that place. And here's the thing. It's not that the service wasn't bad, but it wasn't like exemplary. You know what I mean? They came by my food, got my order, didn't bug me, and then came back for like, you know, poured me water. They came back when I had my food. And ever since then, I've hated like tipping like a fiend because we all know that tipping is one of the ways that some places offset like paying their like workers fair wages. And I'm just like, this is so annoying. Why do I have to think about like this too? It's an outdated system from World War II. But you know, we're never gonna get rid of tipping. But anyway, that's my personal story. It's hard. And now I never wanted to like I never want to do tipping again because I'm just like, what if they think it's not enough again? And they just scream at me. Like, I'm sorry. I'm already going into debt paying for just the meal. You've gotten called out on it twice. As I said, I normally don't. And nowadays, after that event, I'm just like, can you calculate how much I need to tip? I just asked someone else. I'm just too scared now. I'm just glad that I don't have to deal with that in Japan. And here's the thing, like, some places in the States, like, charge you a service fee and you have to tip. Like, excuse me? This scene right here is literally, like, I'm hesitant to say anything because I'm experiencing, like, echoes of the trauma of that time. I'm not even joking. Like, it's obviously, it's not like I feel like heavy anxiety that I'm gonna die, but I am feeling anxiety, like genuine anxiety. I'm afraid that if I give him one spuggle, he'll like scream at me. And I'm afraid of choosing any of the options because of that. Because I feel like he'll scream at me for any of them. Yep. PTSD. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. I'm glad you understand me. I feel better knowing that there's someone who understands. I obviously I couldn't come back there as often because I live in a different country, but I also never, like, every time I visited, I never went back there, which made me sad because their pho is actually delicious. And the one time my friend took me there, he was like, "Oh, we should like eat pho." And I was like, I want to eat pho at this one place, but I really don't want to go back there. And then he's like, "Oh, like," and then I told him what happened. He's like, "Oh, here, I'll treat us. Like, you don't have to worry about anything." But as we were nearing the door, I was getting really nervous. Like, that lady, like, I understand being upset that I didn't give the appropriate amount of tip. I get that part. But to genuinely scream at my face, like, you're my mother and I did something bad, that part, not cool. I genuinely wish I just started crying. Like, I just started crying with tears falling out. Just so that she'd feel bad, but, I can't cry on cue. I Should I say don't give him anything? Me? I also work! I also worked at the ship. Like, why do I need to pay tip? I thought I was part of the crew. But a passenger, nonetheless. We were many things at once. Always. A frog husband, Kevin. 3 times hobby horsing world champion. Leave me no choice, son. I curse you. What? Is that real? Like, was... If you... Oh, wow. Pedagogical talent. Glad you two are not related. Might not be related, but I love him all the same. It's kind of like... Who are we talking to? Someone else who were waiting for me in the pub. Wait, who was that? Like, someone spoke to us. Bye. Good riddance. I have, not gonna lie, inklings of the anxiety from that time is definitely kicking in. Especially since he, like, cursed me. I know it's a game. But I can't help what my brain is feeling, alright? This. Like a big generator of some sort. Up and generator. It's the reminder that everything is in its place. Hold on. Okay, blow my nose. I know in some places tipping is like super profitable. Some people don't want it to go away because they earn more from tips than just like the regular wage. Yeah, it is. I mean that because that's what it is. It was from a time when people couldn't pay wages in full. And so the government was like, "Hey, help out your fellow men, give them a tip." So that businesses could stay open, but you know, people can still like live, but that's just never been removed after that. Is this all of it? Yeah. Just like get some of the inventory, I guess. I mean, you know, a livable like wage. I wish there was a law that your wage automatically goes up as inflation does. Can you imagine? I really wish there was a stronger animation for his jumping. The sprinters stretch out toward you. They want to be touched. Moss on the roof slowly eats into the body of the building. For a split second, you wonder how Uncle Buggle looks right now. He dead. The B from the sign fell off, either to honor the late Buggled or simply because the pub doesn't want to be a pub anymore. B.U. Is that how you remembered the place? I told you. I didn't really have an option there. Don't forget what the therapist said. Stop scaring yourself with internal monologue. You wonder how Max can live in a place like this. The nights are getting colder. Okay, that's actually a valid concern. Do I think he's in there? You worry he's in there. I have to get in. Knock knock. Nobody's there. Or whoever's there is there. Hey! Whoever's there is sleeping. Is this just like me talking to myself? Because it sounds like a narrator. It doesn't sound like myself. Ah. Screaming pain, you can't hear anything. What? There's a roar coming from the jetty. You'd better check it out. A roar from the jetty? Is this the jetty? What's a jetty? Oh. Oh, she's smoking again. That's her, isn't it? Smell trouble. Hello. This figure takes a long drag from their cigarette and holds it in. God smokes safe from the mouth slowly. It forms a foggy veil. Was that a question? Yes? Yeah, she'll show up from nowhere asking so many questions. Are you a mole or something? Here's your chance to make yourself big. What? No, I'm a frog, just like you. No, Oh, I'm not just any frog. That's a nice backpack you got there, friend. I could use one like this. What the hell? Am I getting bullied? You know, I was under the impression that this was a cozy game. What do you need it for anyway? Gathering ingredients. It was in the job description. A job? Here? Don't you dare mention that you're inheriting the pub. Gotta be the new barista. A bartender. Sorry, a bartender. Let's put your skills to the test then. Excuse me. Been riding on this beat all day long. Kawasaki W3650. Fairest ladies among jet skis. You know what? I'm just parched. I want to see the backpack stuff with first-class ingredients pronto. Then you go ahead and fix me the best cocktail of my life. If you fail to impress me... He takes out a knife. Relax. Take it. For the mushrooms. The one for killing the... This is like a lot more like hard-edged than I was really expecting. Every moment count. Yes, so you'll take this extra 5 minutes. Should I mention it? Not yet. We're no use with that. Hold on. I'm gonna put this bowl away and then I'm gonna get more tissue and get my allergy meds. I shall return. Where is... Oh, right. I have to do this first so I can... Alright, I'm back. Had to get my air purifier. Right. Without the bar, we don't have the equipment. Without the equipment, there's no cocktail. Without the cocktail, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Let's get to work. Who is that internal? Okay. I do like that. Ah! Damn it. Oh, look at, there's a bee. Oh, it's cute. How do I? Can I just collect the bee? I can just collect the bee. What do I do with that? Also, I can't click this to exit the inventory screens. And I think that should be a thing. Oh, it's sad! I don't like that. I mean, you know. Okay. I don't know what cocktail I'll be. Keep. Okay, I'm getting used to the controls. I can get one more mushroom, so let's look for one more mushroom. Okay, I guess that's it. Look death in their face once again. Got everything. The door to the above is closed. Please don't kill me. Oh, I will. Jeez, I'm looking away. Your fingers rip into a tender green. I have nowhere to run. You okay, Flip? Why do you look so scared? Wait a minute, you don't recognize me, do you? No! Come on, man, don't give me that. The girl with no name. Alma? The girl who blew up my treehouse? She's in jail, endangering life. This is what's-her-face, the one who stopped smoking, and now she's smoking again. Filled tank of my mom was with the wrong fuel and exploded. Rack your brains. Ingrid. The one and only. I don't recognize you at all. Can't blame you. Cut my hair short. You don't know how then you'll look exactly the same. You didn't even get much taller. You almost scared me to death. I'm sorry. It was obvious to me you knew who I was. You still up for that cocktail? Would be, but the door's closed. What do you mean it's closed? Bunch of islands. I know everyone in a 50-kilometer radius. Can't remember the last time I used a door lock. You tried pulling the handle? Oh. No, not yet. Go ahead and try it. Let's turn on the generator first. You don't want us to freeze our asses off. Go inside. Gotta finish the smoke first. Yep. I thought it would be her. Alright. Pub open. Or rather, generator open. Pub seems friendlier without the imagined smell of corpse coming from within. Door opens. Sometimes the most complex problems require the simplest solutions. We have a past. Our mental narration is a little skewed on the crazy side. Oh, I can't control the camera anymore. What do you think? Needs a touch-up. Glass half full. Quick sweep will do for now. Red bug will definitely this place, huh? Your new home. Sweet. Not mine yet, technically. What do you mean? You forget some paperwork? Classic bug old. Kind of. Uncle Max is the executor of the will. Good luck with that. Why's that? He's gone. As always, when there's any trouble. Bottles his answer to everything. You have no idea where he might be? Like I said, it's not the first time he's pulled a stunt like this. He always comes back eventually. But it's been like a week already. You'll be fine. Philip. Clean up here first and we'll talk business. Oh, and light the fire while you're at it. I'm freezing. I thought we have a generator. Okay. Oh. I thought I needed to get the broom first. Okay, good. At the very least, the fly-looking things are gone. I don't like those. Is the light on? It's so dark for me. Part of that is because I'm short, but also it's dark. Hell yeah. It's far from cozy, but hey, at least it doesn't feel like a cave anymore. Lights on and we're officially open? What do you say? Let's do this. Hey. What's that seeded doubt I sense? Let's try again, but act like you mean it this time. Let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. You've always been my hype woman, Ingrid. My only purpose in life. Oh, there we go. Oh, see, now this is cozy. Feels good to be back. Haven't been here since Buggold got sick. Must be, what, 6 months now? You guys have a fight or something? Kind of, not really. A lot has happened ever since you've been last here. My mom was kind of out of the picture for some time. I lived here with them for a couple of years. Oh, Ingrid, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's all back to normal now. It wasn't half bad here. Still visit all the time. Love those guys. But Max drinking got real bad, and I'm 16, you know. I can't be parent to a guy that could be my gramps. Anyway, Tiger, what about that cocktail I was promised? I have a lighthouse keeper. Coming up, just don't tell anyone. I wouldn't want Dad's little Flip's reputation now. Would be now. I'm 19. Only makes it weirder that you care so much. All you need is there behind the counter. All if you need me. Oh. Oops. Oh. Oh. How do I... Space. Oh. Wait. What's my ingredients? What's happening? Escape? Oh, here it is. I can't rotate this one. Okay. No rotate. Am I wrong? I can't rotate. Oh, I can... I'm gonna get this wrong! Oh no. I don't know if I'm supposed to be going on. She just asked for like one drink. Oh, I guess because... Hold on. I can't rotate any. I can't do the thing anymore. Wonder what got into him, you know? Don't get me wrong, but it's not like you're always around. But Big Me must have known what he was doing. Savors the glass once more. The lighthouse keeper, the queen of cocktails, and you, amigo? You did her justice. Ooh, we did well, even though I think there was a bug there. I don't know. It didn't feel right. Went with the flow. That's all it takes sometimes. I really like it. It's really good. I mean it. Want to talk some more about, you know? Oh, wait, no. Let's go with how are you? Never been better, as you can see in the picture. Alright. Want to talk business? I'd rather talk business. Will you help me with Max? Why do you even ask? We can start tomorrow morning. Unless he's drowned. He is somewhere, and he usually doesn't wander off very far. I'll bring my Kawasaki W3650, and you hop on your... Right, what kind of rider you got? Haven't seen anything by the jetty. Haven't got one. Pulling my leg, right? You know you found yourself on an island? Can I just ride with you? My Kawasaki W3650 is reserved for me and people in need. Failing to figure out that islands are surrounded by water doesn't fall under in need in my book. You know what they say, fortune favors fools. Me and the jet ski juveniles may or may not have stolen Buggold's boat. Who are the jet ski juveniles? My gang. Shh. Have it on an island nearby. We're currently not using it anymore. You can have it. We just need to go there tomorrow. Leaving at 8 a.m. sharp. So this means... God help me. Just this once. I do like that close up. Ooh, there's a big pack, you guys. I'll find him in no time, don't you worry. For his only decomposing body is stripped clean of flesh by hungry seagulls. Whoa, what the heck? You hear that? You didn't. Must have been a wind. Right, yeah, sorry, I guess it's just being here, thinking about Buggold. Okay, so... a lot of fourth wall breaking happening, I guess? Pigorily! Pack! You fished, but you didn't pack! 8 in the morning, sharp tiger. Sharp tiger. See ya. Fascinating. Oh, this is the next day. 7:46 a.m. There's still enough time for a morning walk. is this? Hello. A Goliath of a person. It's some kind of police soldier? Hello, Philip. Though she's about 4 times Ingrid's size, the family resemblance is clear. Aunt Greta! I allowed myself to stop and appreciate this resplendent sunrise. I did not want to wake you up. Quite a view, would you agree? I think I'd be waking up to this every day. It takes one more moment to soak it in. How are you, Aunt Greta? I am very well, thank you. As you can see from my uniform, I have switched career paths. Wait, did you spawn another pack? Spawning a pack just extends the timer, right? Or do I need to repack? Did you actually spawn a pack? And I'm not sure since the bot didn't say anything. The army got the best of me, I am sorry to say. Being part of the police force is just as much more rewarding. One right here is where the citizen one needs most. On that note, I came to ask you to hang this poster in a prominent place. Missing Max Josephson. It's a picture of Uncle Max. It's last seen a week ago. Ingrid told me no one's looking for him. Well, son, it has been 7 days. I'm legally obligated to distribute the missing person posters. But we had an oil rig fire not 2 weeks ago. Requires us to allocate more resources to it than we can realistically muster. Max is not our priority at the time. Do not know him that well. He will be back eventually. Ingrid and I are gonna have a go finding him then. I would rather you took your time to settle in. But you are free to do what you please. Just try not to get mixed up in their shenanigans. I will come and visit you in the evening. We will have time to catch up some more. What do you say? I'd love that. I'm happy to hear that. Have a wonderful day. Do not forget about the poster. Let's hang the poster. What? Where do I put the poster? I was gonna put the poster there. That seemed like the most prominent place to me. Okay. Excellent idea, in my opinion. Go do it. Who is... I'll pretend. What's even the point? But Aunt Greta is not a person you should argue with. There we go. A prominent place. 7:59 a.m. Here she comes. The smoke from the cigarette is trailing behind her in the wind. There's a lot of kind of like aesthetic shots, although my little thing is ruining it. I do feel like... Well, this is pretty nice and aesthetic. It's a little too low on the horizon. Like, I'd put her maybe like here. Like, bring her up a little. Hop on the Kawasaki W3650. We've got a boat to claim. Ooh. Here we are. You've been here before. How does it feel to go back to the old stomping ground? Still hanging out here? With the jet ski juveniles mostly. Crocheting club on Tuesdays and bioterrorism discussion space on Wednesdays. But you're always there in the back of my head. Smirks and winks at you. Let's get to that business of ours, shall we? Boat's on the other side of the island. Why don't we come from the other side then? We're gonna work as a detective duo. You gotta have confidence in me, man. What I'm offering you is an emotional journey through time. Go touch the past. Think about what you've gained and what you've lost, like, in general. And incidentally, this island is full of cocktail ingredients. So I could maybe have another one on the house today. That's settled then. Finds a crumpled receipt and the remains of a pencil in her pocket. Scribble down the list and hands it to you. Here's what I'll need. Letter poses the playfulness and indecipherability of Egyptian hieroglyphs. see. I don't know these plants. I wonder if that's like wingdings. Because it's all boxes. You've already forgotten everything Buggold taught us? He's turning in his grave like a helicopter turbine. Plants start growing from under the pencil and fairly recognizable too. If these world-class illustrations still don't help, then it's not a job for you. Take care of that. I'll finish my smoke and we'll snatch ourselves that boat. How do I know what that is? Slimy snail. Mushroom. It's 5 out of 5. Nothing interesting to tell about it. Solid, tasty, and filling. Toxic, but to frogs, it's just a mild intoxicant, leaving one feel calm and content. Maybe you should chew on one during a busy shift in a pub? Don't worry, this little fella is nothing to fear. It just roams around happily, until you catch it, that is. Nothing happened when I did, though. I love the little illustrations. Uncle Buggold is my only real biological uncle by blood. He owned the pub. He's dead now. Pub's mine now. Uncle Buggold was a nice person that always listened to everyone and never got mad. He liked trying out new cocktail recipes which was sometimes really weird when he would try things like air bladders or rust from old screws or his own tears, but also great when he would try things like whipped cream. Yum! She didn't die. His lungs stopped working. This guy really seems to have his life together. He is a charismatic and good-looking and has a great sense of humor. He must have been quite a catch back in the day. When I used to come for summer vacation, Ingrid and I used to be BFFs. Aunt Greta used to make each of us snacks for the day. A toadstool jam sandwich, dried saltwater bread, and pickled moss balls. I took the balls, she took the sandwiches because that's what we liked the most. We both liked the saltwater bread, so we just ate it. Ingrid got hit by so many fast-moving objects like rocks or nonsense nose-diving angry albatrosses that I think her bones are made of rubber and that she can't die. She's now taller than me and smokes cigarettes. Ew. But other than that, she's still the same. Aunt Greta's my aunt because I really like her and she's Ingrid's mom and I really like Ingrid, but she's not my real aunt. She used to work in the army, but I have no idea what exactly she did. I don't think even Ingrid knows that. Aunt Greta loves nothing more than working and her daughter Ingrid. She's a police officer now, but the uniform looks the same to me. I'm not good at telling the difference between uniforms. If I ever have enemies, I will tell her and she'll snap at them in half just like that. She and Ingrid are very similar. I feel like they could kill me if they wanted to, but they don't want to. Uncle Max is kind of really my uncle, but not because he's related to me, but because he was the boyfriend of Uncle Buggold, who was my mom's older brother. Ah, I didn't know Max has a drinking problem. I knew he liked to drink, but I kind of always figured he just liked being alone and that's why he disappeared. No one talked to me about this stuff when I was younger. What I remembered about Max is that he was a heck of a whittler, and also that he could build anything. He built a small house on the island nearby for Ingrid and me to play in, and hundreds of thousands of wooden ships. All of them sank, but the construction was not the problem. Ingrid was just very creative. I wonder if getting him back means we'll, like, have some kind of building thing. Oh yeah, see that? The journal is escape, but the other thing is tab. And I wish it was just kind of like the same button. Also, you're supposed to gather like a backpack full of ingredients, like any specific ones. Is this an ingredient? No. Are you an ingredient? Yes. Oh, they were just there. Oh, that might be an ingredient. This is what we had earlier. Oh, you know what? This is probably what we were supposed to get earlier. Anything here? No, not really. Ooh. Oh, that kind of scared me a little. Wait. Oh, I got lucky there. Oh, ingredients there. Huh. That was slightly different. There's been one heavy frog who sat here last. What a weird spot to sit in anyway. Not much to look at. What do you mean? Although, there's a moose head. Not much to look at. The ocean. The ocean is a wonderful thing to look at. Man on a motorcycle. Road roller. My bad, Mr. Heavy Frog. Thank you. What a spot. Good job, Philip. Yeah, the thing works here. What happened there? Ooh. That's one of the... This. Old playground. Little Ingrid grabs onto the railing of the slide and launches. Butterfly sweater acts as friction reducer. Friction is Daredevil's greatest enemy. Reaching the bottom, the body is already poisoned for the next number in the repertoire. She rolls onto the swing and jumps onto the seat. They're both so excited. She has never finished the stunt without falling. For a split second, she's victorious, and just as she begins to shake her fist in celebration, the rope loosens and the seat falls to the ground, and Ingrid with it. Nearly bites her tongue off. Max comes, takes looks, says he'll be okay. She trusts him and calms down. Says he'll fix it, he'll get to it tomorrow. It's been 55,486 hours. Swing still broken. No wonder Ingrid didn't want to come with me. She's too cool not to have ever been a child. So how could that stunt be achievable? The slide is definitely facing the wrong way. I don't like that they're sad, but so can I. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Ooh, I want those mushrooms. They're huge. I'd have to give up the old mushrooms. I don't seem to have like a... I have to get this, so... What do you mean? I have nothing. There's no space. Is there no way to exit this screen? I don't have room. I was gonna leave these behind. Oh, I didn't know that I could use my... Huh, fascinating. Oh no. Did they not think that this was a thing that could happen? Is there like a delete? Can't really delete anything. Alright, where am I gonna start? Okay. Let's just talk to her again. Okay. This time, we're not gonna get more than we can. That should be fixed though, I think. I will get... First thing. I'm gonna grab this because this one's huge. Okay. I have 3 slots. Let's I'm gonna re-experience this. Excuse me. It's the last thing. Hey, Renegade, what's up? Thought I had a stay out, it says. Ingrid. Get up there. Can I toggle? Can't. Oh, I think that's a... Oh no, that's just regular flowers. No! You didn't mention it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you make sure you're hydrated? Lots of tissue next to you. Max built this house for the 2 of you. He bought you a tea set, remember? This place remembers countless of legendary tea parties. Love what they done with the place. Generator connects to the empty shed. Shed? Proper house, mind you. Best one I've had, that's for sure. Right, they don't even have lights in there. Finished projects, am I right? Yeah, tell me about it. Lemon ginger honey tea for like the usual aches and pains. Lots of rest. Lots of water. Before I talk to you, I'm gonna check out this side. Mary. Just a little picturesque. Yeah, you don't keep your momentum if you turn around. Like if you stop sprinting, you don't keep sprinting even though I'm holding onto the key. Eh. You took your time, partner. Finished the city on the beach and it's my third one here already. Oh, the backpack stacked. Not bad. Oh man, we gotta hurry. Won't stay like that forever. We got there, literally start dying. Yes, I know. Ain't that hardcore? Yes, very metal. Just to be clear, I'm not enjoying it. Fine line to walk, you see. Gotta acknowledge she did at least something did to you emotionally. Otherwise, she just took a life and disrespected it. Jackal's own words. He's like our spiritual leader. I spent a lot of time together. Seems like a smart person. Yeah, great man. I'll introduce you someday, maybe. Take a look at the boat already? Nope, went straight to you. That's a good thing since you just wasted your time. Been sitting out here a little too long. I was to take it on rides from time to time, but trust me, nothing compares to the absolute freedom of riding a jet ski. So we just ended up smoking weed in there. Oh, it's over there. I don't think anything's happened to it. I'm sure once you get rid of all this wild growth, we get to go. We're gonna have to get the oil from the generator, right? Won't start. Oh man, I think I know what happened. It's this Bloody Mary in our pack. Real smart girl. But she'll have those episodes. She thinks she's a wolf or pretends to be one. I don't know. She'll get her drool all over the place. Chew furniture, dry and sniff your butt. Get the picture. Mention how much you want to play with boat parts. She must have come back alone and hidden all the dodgy bones in the doggy hiding spots. Have a look around, champ. She didn't eat them. They must be here somewhere. Alright. Ah! Boat part. Oh hey, this is the spot we were looking at earlier. We got all... I went too far ahead of the game. Alright. Let's take a look. Wolf Troll, unmistakable. Vladimir's getting sprayed with water next time I see her, but there's no real damage. I was thinking, since you have a backpack full of fresh and tasty ingredients, I figured I'd bring Liv over. She's an old friend of Buggled, and Max helped take care of your uncle the last few months. She's dying to meet you. She loves a good cocktail. A lovely lady. I'll be on my way. Jackal wants my feedback on the first act of his monodrama. Is Jackal his real name? The only one that matters, dude. No Kawasaki W3650, but she's a beauty, this one. Take care of her. I'll see you tonight. So this will start now? Couple of cans for carton cigarettes, bolt cutter. Engine's on. Let's go find Max. Now I have a boat. Whoever's working on a bridge, they finally finished. The way to the lighthouse is free. Open side would draw everyone in back in the day. Let's get things back to normal. Pulling that switch is all it takes. Okay, now I need to go there. We know who left it. It was Ingrid. We read the note. I really wish you didn't lose your momentum. Ooh! Oh, nothing. I would have expected something? Yeah, at the very least. What do you mean? There is something there! There is a gorgeous view! It is a fruit game. Hey Jared, how goes? It's a recently released Frug game. It's a little bit more hard-edged than I thought, in that, like... And I went into this one real blind, like... But, like... I was under the impression it was, like, a cozy game. Working on a trailer work for a project, otherwise good? Well, hopefully the trailer project isn't, like, giving you problems based on that emote. But, like, yeah, so I thought this was, like, super cozy, and it's, like, one of those usually cute and cozy games, but, like, one of the characters smokes, and there's a lot of, like, it's not really the usual cozy type that you hear, and we have some kind of them doing it. Why are you doing it outside of work hours? Why are you working for free? Why are you making that conscious decision? Ugh. This is not how this works. You should be getting overtime. They need it by tomorrow. You should have been. You need to be a lot stricter. If that's the case. Yeah. I at least get like extra if I pay out of my work hours. If I work out of my work hours. But yeah, this game is a little more hardcore. Like a little edgier than your typical cozy game. I mean, it is like we're working we're like a bartender, so I guess it makes sense. But it does have a lot of little things here and there that I think needs to be fixed. Like I think I encountered the bug earlier. If your backpack is full and you try to gather more ingredients, like it won't let you exit the screen because it wants you to put in I think it wants you to put, you know, you can't leave anything in the square that contains the... So, okay. Let me rewind a little. When you gather ingredients, it shows your backpacks on this side and then the screen with the item on this side. It's kind of like the Tetris Dredge fish screen. It's kind of similar to that. This is a recently released game, yeah. I was given the code. And I wanted to check it out because it was like, oh yeah, this is a cozy game. And I'm like, heck yeah, cozy game. It's the same people that, I think their publisher or their publicitor, I don't know if that's called it right. But it's the same people that gave me Winter Burrow. And I love Winter Burrow, okay? I love Winter Burrow. I ended up playing that entire game in stream. So I wanted to check this out too. But it has a few bugs that I've encountered like on screen already. But like I said, so when you're gathering ingredients, your backpack is here, and then the ingredient screen is here. So this is like after you've done the mini game to quote unquote gather the ingredient. It has a box on this right side with the item in like a Tetris shape. So you're supposed to put that in your inventory and then, you know, fix it so that it fits. But when your inventory is full, you know, in Dredge, when your boat is full, right, and you can't catch any more fish, you just leave the fish in this box. You can't do that. Like, I had to reset this entire level because I couldn't leave the screen. I think I need to, like, report that. I've been doing a lot of bug reporting lately because I've been playing Bubblegum Galaxy like there's no tomorrow because I really like that game. But it still has a lot of bugs, so I've been reporting a lot of bugs. So I gotta have to tell that specific one because that seems like an oversight because, you know, you're not always gonna keep in mind how much is in your inventory. So you're gonna just like, oh, there's an ingredient, I'm gonna go gather it. And you need to be able to exit that screen. And there's a couple of other things. Let me continue this and I'll show you. Of course I remember the big fight. And there's like a weird fourth breaking wall. Like the narrator interacts with the characters and the character, or at least Philip, interacts back. Uncle Buggled and Uncle Max sat here with Mom. It's way colder than it is now. Didn't hear what they were saying, but I remember I looked just as Mom was hurling a stone at Max. That's when he went blind in one eye. You know what they were fighting about? I didn't hear anything either. But it's your mom. You know what they were fighting about. Like this one. Like, who is this? That is not, like, that. I thought it was the narrator, but, like, I don't know. There's something else going on. But, for example, jumping animation. Like, it just feels like he just, you know, they don't give him, like a crouching down to prepare to jump type animation, which makes this jump feel... Yeah, it's way heavier than cozy, I assure you. There's been a lot of talk about, you know, I mean, it has some cute elements, like Uncle Buggled and Uncle Max are partners, like in a romantic sense, so there's that. Ingrid is a chain smoker. It's a gang. Yeah, so it's a lot less, you know, and there's some, we have a therapist. And that's been spoken about, like, for a bit now, so something traumatic has happened to us. I don't know what it is yet, but yeah, there's like, deeper things. But yeah, there's small things, like this. I wish that there was, like, a small crouch, then up animation at least, so it doesn't just feel like he jumps out of nowhere. And then sprinting, it's space to sprint. But as soon as you stop moving forward, even though I still have the sprint button pressed down, I don't sprint anymore. And I feel like that should be a little bit more continuous. But those are like... I feel like those are just things that would make the game feel a lot more polished if they have it. Not that it won't function without it. There's the switch. Wait, this doesn't look right. What's that cable? Ouch! It bit you. Philip? Philip, can you hear me? Like, see. We're like... talking to Phil... I don't know. He has... do we have, like, dissociative disorder? I have no idea. Mom spaghetti. What? What am I saying? You blacked out there for a second. Thing shocked you, I think. But I don't think anything's broken. Let me take a look. You might feel a little pressure on your skull from the inside. Don't worry. No, you're fine. Everything's fine, and the sign is on. Let's get you back to the pub. Oh, that does not look like it's on. Won't touch that thing again. Yeah. I am curious about Philip's backstory. Yeah. It's been consistently kind of moving. The mysterious person in our head has been consistently moving back and forth between narrator and not. So at least that's consistent. I just really don't know, like, do we have a psychosis, or, you know, we have a therapist? And we were pretty pessimistic. What? What do you mean? I just turned it on. I literally just did that. Oh no. Wait, do you mean this generator? I need to turn on this generator? I mean, I suppose that's fair. Okay, there you go. Generator on. Yeah, there's just a little things here and there that I feel that needs to get this one up to polish, because I really like how it looks. Let's go. And I like the Tetris-like minigame and the way you make your cocktails. Although, like I said earlier, I did encounter like a bug. I'm hoping that I won't encounter it here, but if I do encounter it, then that means like I need to switch up to something different. How do I open the lights? Hello, Aunt Margareta. There's also the other thing where, like, I have too many exit buttons. Good evening, Philip. Excuse my impertinence, but what is that smell? Must be frog fingers. Guys, you warily. You saying what I think you are saying? Roasted through and through. Philip, you're arrested for the murder of Max Josephson. Where'd you get that idea? The stupid lighthouse out there stopped me. You must forgive me. Such a silly misunderstanding. I should have figured. Treacherous old thing. One day, it shall cost somebody their life. Do you know the history of that building? No. Your heart races. You feel it's still recovering from the shock. I'd be glad to tell you about it. Could I just ask for a cocktail first? I would love to see how you fit your uncle's shoes. I will have the Oracle. That's always been my favorite. So the cocktail is a lot more like simplified. So they order like that, but I don't really have a recipe list that I follow. At least, I don't... So, okay. Firstly, aside from the animation jumping and then the sprint losing its sprint state if I stop moving. Oh, it doesn't work here. Sprint doesn't really... Oh, no, yeah, see. But as soon as So I'll sprint, but if I stop sprinting. Even though I still have the button pressed. J is kind of our journal. I can't click this to exit out of the screen. I have to press escape. But in the... in the gathering materials screen, I have to press tab to get out of that screen. And I feel like we could just put that all in one button rather than if you're in this screen, you exit by pressing this button, and if you in the screen, you exit using a different button. And also, you know, just letting me click on this to exit. It doesn't work. This does not work. A little less. This is the way this works. It's almost like a Tetris. You scroll by like the wheel. Oh no. See, you know, yeah, no, seriously. And also, like, I just feel like having that a bit more, like, it helps make the game feel a lot more polished no matter what you're playing. Like, some jam games feel so good and so, like, incredible because, like, their UI stuff is just on point, you know what I mean? That's what makes the game jam impressive, because it's like, oh wow, you're able to polish it to this level, even though it's just a game jam. But, like, for example, here, as you can see in the lower right corner, the wheel changes ingredients, and then right click is rotate. Oh my god. That's how you do it? Okay. You have to understand. When I'm in the ingredient screen, all I need to do is click and it automatically rotates the pieces for you. I see. Yeah, there's too many, like, same... Like, that's a new one now that I have a complaint about. It's like, it's the same style, but the rules are slightly different. And I feel like, why? Why is that slightly different? Why is it that when I'm in the ingredient screen, clicking will rotate this, but here I have to click and then move my mouse, so it's like a 360 or, you know, degree rotation. Yeah, anyway, so now I have to do this. It's kind of like a weird Tetris. Oh. Oh, because it's a bee! Dude, please. I just had to wait for the bee to fly. Okay. What's that? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put the bee in first. Because it'll fly around, right? My god. Hey. The jumpy bee. Okay, that is, like, admittedly... Like, that's kind of cute. Ah! Damn it! Would have been nice to get that. Oh no, okay, I'm gonna do the middle bit first, because I'm sure those dragonflies will be moving around. Oops. Ah. Thank you for getting yourself. Hey! Oh shit. I needed a bee. One sip is all it takes to mold the hardened shell into a smile. As if Buggy was standing right before me. Thank you, Philip. Tell me, how have you been? I only talked to your mother on the phone a couple of times. You were pursuing education? What made you change your mind? Couldn't find any friends. Hey, new beginnings, remember? A little lie won't hurt. Yeah, see... We're like we're being a therapist to ourselves. I didn't thrive in the academic environment. That can happen. A wrong constellation of people can bring the darkest recesses of one's soul to the surface. May this community be an amplifier of the parts that you shine the brightest. Like that lighthouse of yours. I've missed it, having it brighten the landscape. What's up with the lighthouse? That story is older than you and me. In 1893, the lighthouse was among the few to already use electricity as a light source, but still needed an operator. The position of the lighthouse keeper paid good money, but not good enough to counterpoise the solitude. An outsider volunteered, a foreigner no one knew. He kept to himself, and the only people that ever saw him were his suppliers. He's doing well until one stormy night, some mysterious lost cargo found its way to this island. It's a crate full of books written in his language. A part of a special order for the capital's diaspora. Quite a coincidence if you believe in coincidence. I do not. He sank in. From that point on, every waking hour was consumed by reading and imagining the people and the places he left behind. He started neglecting his duties and his needs. There came a stormy day. 11 on the Beaufort scale. Exhausted, he fell asleep before sundown and woke up to a violent rumble. The ship crashed against the unlit lighthouse. The mast had severed an outside cable which, in the dark of the night, he failed to notice. He made his way down to see if he could help the poor souls. As he touched the surface of the water, a jolt of electricity traveled through his body. He came to the following morning, the sailors' bodies surrounding him. No body survived. All 23 of them were either crushed, electrocuted, or they drowned. Jesus Christ, that's dark. He was fired on the same day and was not even allowed to keep the books. That is spuggled to his me. His only option was to stay here on Frogholm. Met a woman, had children, became a fisherman, and died here without ever seeing his home again. Man, wouldn't want to be that guy. Yeah, I know. This isn't a cozy game like I thought it would be. It's a lot darker. Earlier I was just like, man, this cozy game is a little edgier than most, and I'm just like, no. This is like hard edge. This is like cozy if you sat on on a box. You sat on a box and you had those the emergency blankets, the one that's kind of like aluminum foil. At least it seems like he made himself a new home here. That he did. He's still part of this place in a way. Genealogy was one of my fields of expertise back in the army. My research points to you and Buggle being direct descendants of the lighthouse keeper. Well, that's great. Your great-great-grandfather's real name was lost to history, but he took the name of Ingmar Alkist to assimilate. It's often the case back then that the newcomers would take new names to assimilate. Ingmar Alkvist, or the Lighthouse Madman, as history calls him. Is he actually mad, or people did just not like him? It's difficult to tell what is and what is not hearsay when investigating a case from 100 years ago. Legend had it that he would hear voices. Oh, well, you know what? Exciting stuff. People say that you can spot his ghost fishing around the islands. Favorite pastime of his. Did Buggle know about this? I did mention it. Thank you for the cocktail. Keep your eyes peeled for Ingmar, and maybe you'll spot him yourself. I'd better be going now. Duty calls. Until next time, Flip. I keep saying Flip. His name is Philip. Go on, say hello to her. Don't make it weird. Hello. That's you, then. Grabs you by the chin. To bury the lead DDLC style by pretending to be a cozy game, then slowly unraveling to a darker horror. I mean, it could be. Again, I didn't really read anything on this outside that I saw it was like a cozy bartending game. And I mean, the bartending is fairly easy. Well, now that I know there's moving ones. Not as easy. But the ingredient gathering phase almost seems pointless at the moment. Yeah, strong jaw, proper posture. Her finger sleeps between... I do like that it has, like, scenes like this in dialogue where, like, they do close-ups. Hold on, let's see. What does it say? Frogholm is a narrative-driven, cozy mystery game. Yes. About a young frog who returns home to run the old family pub and finds himself caught in the mysterious disappearance of a fellow islander. So there's a mystery. Story-rich, adventure, atmospheric, stylized, and narrative. Like, I do like these scenes of, you know, close up and stuff. It brings a lot of character to the talking. Healthy teeth, as expected at your age. Your jaw is being pulled open. This is weird. What is this? Is that our tongue? Yeah, cozy's... Yeah, I don't know if I describe this as cozy myself. It's too hard-edged to be cozy. Like, you saw the character smoking, right? You think it's her finger? Let's check the lingual reflex now. Don't be shy. No, because that's her finger. I think that's like... my hyoid apparatus. Apparently. That's the bony structure the tongue is attached to for those of you that might, by any chance, not be frogs. Oh god! Until it shoots out, eventually. Now, that took a little too much pressure than it ought to. Gotta keep that in mind. Get it checked every once in a while. So that little nubbin was part of frog anatomy. What was it called? Hyoid apparatus. Young bucks like you always think your thing'll never stop working until one day you need it and just won't come out. Your uncle won't ever go to the doctor either. Last few years, he needed 40-minute head start before he could catch him some lunch. Press button to it and flinches. Goddamn piece of crap, this thing. Every now and then it zaps me when I try to turn it on. Press the button again. This time it works. Shines. She's giving me like a full... like, checkup. Hey, Nona! I hope you have a great time zone. Playing to this interesting game that marks itself as cozy, but it's a little bit more than like that. I think mystery is a good name for it. Like a mystery bartender. Follow the looker in the eye. Feisty. You don't look it, but he's feisty. Finally, let's go of your face. Apologize, professional habits. Her wrinkled face repeats the smile 1,000-fold. Mix me a drink, why don't ya? Ingrid tells me they're not half bad. Dealer's choice. That lovely heap of wrinkles sitting over there. You won't miss her. Boy, that lovely skin needs its hydration. Go on. Oh gosh! Gotta wait for them to go inside. Okay. We're filling it with bees. Stay in there. I do like this, that the blocks are actually flying away. Okay, this is the hard part. Oh no, stay down there. Go in! No! Ah! Full house. Okay. First try. Stay there. Damn it, no! Omega! Hold on. I'm making a cocktail. Dry fly-teeny. Hi, Omega, what's up? Oh, now I have to close the tab that I was lurking with you in. Hold on. Now I have 2 tabs of myself. You go get that ass, as you know. And for those of you who need to raid and run, please feel free to do so. Aw, thanks for the resub. How was Monarch? Did you win? Didn't anyone explode your base? If that was the same game as I was watching when I started lurking. But yeah, if you need to get that after stream self-care, right? Ass? did I define it right? Please do so, and that's for anyone who came in with the raid. Thanks for coming in. We're checking out this cozy... I want to say cozy game, but it's really a little darker than cozy, you know? This is not what you would expect from a cozy game. Admittedly. Wait, why? Why did you blow up your base? That seems counterintuitive. Perfect. Let's handle this good cop, bad cop style, alright? Shooting at the bat and kept dodging. Oh, well, GG's. So is that like a permanent... now you need to rebuild everything from like scratch? It sounds awful. You repaired everything? Oh, okay. And then you switched. Gotcha. Well, if you need to go and take care of yourself. Fixing your own damage? Gotcha. You're making me want chocolate for some reason. Maybe it's because I just finished my hot chocolate and I want more. I might get some more. Which one am I? Ain't that obvious? Well, I'll be damned. This here cocktail's almost as good as Buggled in his prime. A fine cocktail for a fine lady. Good cop points plus 10. Well, cowboy, you're a couple of decades south of my preferred age range, but I'm flattened. You and Buggled are like 2 peas in a pod. The same innocent eyes that can almost hide the devil behind them. Ingrid tells me you have yourself a complication with the old booze hound. Sorry to disappoint, but I won't be of any help. When Max starts drinking, there ain't nobody on this vale of tears that can predict where that diabetic feet'll take him. I'm sure you don't want him to get hurt. Another plus 5 good cop points. Who's a good cop? Wouldn't if I wanted to. For better or worse, I'm under the Hippocratic Oath. There's one place that just wouldn't stop bothering him. She points to Ingrid. That military base of where your mama used to work before. They're very strict about trespassing for decades until about a year ago, when they just went and left one day. Hi, Fearless. Bye, Fearless. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, for pack chasers, we have a pack. We have a pack. Allergies would calm down. Ooh. Oh, I should also fish. Good idea. Someday I'll catch my own catfish. Nope. That wasn't the lucky one. What were they doing out there? Mom just always says it was highly confidential. Jackal's guess is UFOs. Mine's bioweapons, and let me tell you why. Max told me Buggled found a flower of sorts and decided to mix himself a cocktail with it. Ever since he was a kid, he tried to turn just about anything into a cocktail, the little freak. Max said the sickness started that day after that. My professional opinion is, this looked like regular old emphysema, a very rapid one. Not a surprise, considering his tobacco consumption almost matched that of this young lady's. Ingrid lights up a cigarette. But he did have some other symptoms I'd never seen before. White spots in his throat, on his skin. I'm willing to strike a deal. Just give us something to work with. Oh, I'm still playing the good cop. +9 good cop points and a peace noble prize. You can drop it now, buddy. You did great. I told him to try good cop, bad cop on you. Oh, that's why he's all into pins and needles. That's hilarious, honey. They're laughing with you. Don't mind her, Philip. All in good faith. That's just how around here. You gotta go some tough skin. Sorry, Liv. I didn't mean to offend you. Liv punches you in the stomach. Playfully, I guess. She's still recovering from the laugh. Ingrid, honey, you gotta take me home now. I gotta take my meds. Sure thing, Liv. Philip, can you come over? Gotta ask you something before we leave. What do you think? Is it worth a shot? Even if Max is not there, we can find out something about Buggled. My gut's telling me the same thing. We're doing this then. We just gotta settle my tab then. Promise me a cocktail, remember? 1 red herring, please. Virgin, or else Liv won't stop yapping about it on the way back. Yeah, so, you know, it doesn't really matter what they order because... Oh gosh, this is a weird one. I don't even care. I gotta wait for them. Oh no. Good enough. HOLM and Son. Hey, back up. Ah! Did I save? I guess I did. Can't really do it, like, on purpose. I gotta wait for this. Oh, I guess I need to put 2. Oh no. This is a nightmare. They stopped moving! Maybe that's what I need to do. Okay, well, that's what we're gonna do. Yes, the yellow ones are. Oops. Damn it. Wrong button. Ah. I don't think that was intentional. Ah! No, no, stop moving. Good enough. Yeah, earlier I had to fill one full of, like, bees. And bees basically take up 1 square. So I had to... I mean, it did have, like, a block. So there was only 1 hole. But it was pretty crazy. I had to wait for a bit so that all the bees would fill the appropriate spots. Yum, yum, yum. I don't know if I'm more glad you're here as a person or as a bartender. Go brush your teeth and go to bed. Mom will be here tomorrow morning. 8 o'clock sharp. I feel big things coming. I kind of want to do more of the cocktail making part, but there's also a mystery that we're trying to solve. And honestly, I wish they kind of just pushed that angle more than the bartending thing or the cozy thing, because that, like, the story is fascinating in and of itself. And the ingredient gathering seems really pointless because I've never needed, one, a recipe, two, keep tab of like ingredient inventories. So, you know, it's just to like for this, but it's not really that important in the process of making slimes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'd start honking. You have to know, I just hate being loud. Hop on a boat. We're a missing person to rescue. This is the abandoned military base. I'm so hyped. Obviously, I'm happy to find Max because it'll make your life just so much easier. But I mean, a military island with a military base. Which means potential military secrets. I used to love staying up late and watching those alien documentaries on the Discovery Channel. Jackal always says it's just the tip of the iceberg, but if that's just the tip, I don't want to see the whole tool. My top 3 fears to this day: being abandoned, aliens, chupacabra. You gotta keep close, Philip. Wouldn't want you to get eaten. Or worse. First one to Max wins. Wonder if I can gather ingredients here. Okay, we obviously need to go around. It looks like maybe an ingredient? Nope. Oh, those are ingredients. Maybe. No, decoration. Oh, these are ingredients for sure. Yeah, but here's the Tetris. There's the ingredient gathering screen. I can't click this to escape. It is not the escape button, which is the escape key on the journal menu. It's tab. So I'm just like, why? Why do we need 2 different buttons for escape? And then this is the one where I said, when my bag was full and there was this here, it won't let you leave the screen. Yeah, see? I can't just leave it. Which I feel like that does need to be an option, you know? Because when my backpack was full, it wouldn't let me exit the screen, so that I was just stuck on the screen. And I had to restart the stage. Ooh, one of the big guys. Oh no. Still have room. Stop gathering ingredients, just in case there's something new. These tents weren't meant as permanent quarters. It's only a bed and a bit of roof under one's head. Some team-building slumber party must have interrupted. No doubt about it. There's once a frog from Kent that spent his life in the tent. He'd use women's stockings to gather his droppings. The shelter produced quite a scent. What? Reminds me of a joke my dad used to tell me. 2 soldiers sit in a tent, a frog and a toad. The toad's an older, scruffy-looking guy. The frog's just been recruited. Toad looks at the folding shovel and says, "Have you been to the scrubbing yet?" Frog gets up, salutes, and says something, but Dad said he'd tell me the punchline when I got older. Something about something sex. to get up there? Oh, there's something there. Ooh, how do I get there? Can I get on the tents? Ooh, I can. Wait, how do I get there? There was a secret. Oh, oh, hey! Oh. Oh, there's a something or other there. Oh god. Okay. Oh, I see. Huh. Okay, now I can go here. Ah! Oh, I should have jumped. Oh. Oh. What's happening? Oh! Why am I not able to? You know what? We're just gonna go the hack way that I got there earlier. That isn't working. There we go. Thank you. There's one huge nest up there. Who do you think it belongs to? Eagles? Albatrosses? Must be the storks. Man, I'm not 5 anymore. I don't believe in storks. Probably makes no difference to them. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not listening. You're scaring me again. Like, an actual nest? Oh yeah, there is an actual nest up there. Say it's a draw. He's not here at all. Makes so slow I managed to have a quick look around. Fine. Stuff. You have to help me make sense of it. What about you? Nothing that could lead us to Max. Well, I have receipt for toilet paper. Dated 14 months ago, just before they left the base. You see how many they ordered? 3,000 rolls. What does that tell us? Maybe they were just scrunchers? As far as filthy scrunchers. The heck? What do you mean filthy scrunchers? Scrunching toilet paper provides the more structural support. Also increases the surface area, creating a ton of creases. It makes sense wiping, just so much more efficient. You're telling me if you got peanut butter on your arm, you'd fold and just wipe until you got the job done? No, I'd try to get hold of it. Exactly. Yes, it... One, you've never done your own groceries, have you? Like 6 rolls a month, but let's say 10. Those people were soldiers. So with 3,000 rolls and 10 rolls per butt a month, we've got... What happened to my... Oh, 1 second. Did I accidentally click something? There we go. Shut up. 300 people. Doesn't this place seem a bit small for 300 people? See, that's my estimate as well. It's a lot of toilet paper. You see where I'm going with it? Y'all got diarrhea? Yeah, or runny noses or something. That's why they abandoned this place. They're all probably mutating some kind of super virus. Someone caught it. Buggold must have found some mutated plant or something that just slipped them when they were cleaning up this place. Told you they were hiding some classified shit up in here. You should consider us a special agent. Can you imagine this world working for law enforcement? Already one too many lost souls in this family. You and I we like playing fast and loose with the rules too much to limit ourselves like this. What convinces me even more is exhibit number 2. Pulls out a heavily used toilet brush. Now either they were heavy budget cuts or it happened so fast they didn't even get a chance to order a new one. Exhibit 3, which I'm having trouble connecting to the epidemic theory. Buttons and knobs. Some sound setup is my guess. Most likely had a DJ for Christmas parties and the like. Or maybe even have one on site, considering the ominous and confidential nature of this place. Let's try to turn it on. Whoa, did you hear that? Mike's recording its own output. Karaoke machine. Just gotta find a microphone and we can have ourselves a singing battle. Look at the heavily used toilet brush once more. Profile grip invites the user to use the tool with the utmost comfortable hand position. Want to hold it. Do I? If it's a toilet brush, I don't want to hold it. Ingrid catches your glance. Sure, it looks like a mic, but it's not bringing us any closer to solving the karaoke mystery, is it? But if you're out of ideas, I guess we could use it for now. You know, just for the feel of it, singing it to something is always better than singing it to thin air. Told the brush. Whoa, that sure is a nice grip. No wonder it's only used on one side. You'd have to be out of your mind to want to use it any other way. Want to go first or should I? Go ahead. Okay, Jose. This thing on? Invalid password. Please try again. There are 2 attempts remaining. I told you it was not a DJ setup. Gotta be quiet. I said we gotta be quiet. I don't want to trigger it again. How do we find out the password? Let's have a look around. No, I don't think there's enough content on the island for us to look for something again. Listen, it's gotta be something simple. It's in the military. They're simple people. Your mom worked here for many years. When were you born? Whoa, what's that? Uh-oh, more bugs. Oh gosh! It was like that. I don't know what she said. 671983. Valid password. Please try again. There are 1 attempts remaining. Bro, now listen. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette to collect my thoughts. You're the same. Do some soul searching. As soon as I finish my 3rd one, we're gonna share the results. Come up with an answer. Don't try anything by yourself, good? Good. Hush. It's your mind palace. That's just the 2 of us, Flip. I've been given permission to bring about your rebirth. I'll take you to the nest, and you'll learn to fly. Storks always come back to the same nest year after year. Excuse me. Use the warm currents from forming over the land. Millennium after millennium, cruising through galaxies. You're one of 4 fledglings. Speak your new name and enter. What is happening? My name is Fledgling. Correct password. Remember to follow protocol and have a nice day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? How'd you figure that one out? Just had to go up to that nest. A nest? You just stood here the whole time. Hot damn, baby. You're a witch too? What do you mean too? As if you don't know. You know, Buggold was a great listener. People loved telling him everything. But the thing about it is, I'll be damned if he didn't always know a bit too much. Tiny details that you just couldn't remember ever telling him. Or even some that you only remembered because he mentioned them. If anything, I remember less than someone's told me. Nothing like that has ever happened to me before. There's the first time for everything. Okay now, it's not the best time to dwell. Let's check out the offspring of Margarita Nyman is not welcome. One of us should keep watch. Whatever you say, man. You're the boss. That's our head talker. Spooked out. Like, spooked out for real, Philip. You're not back in 30 minutes. I'm gonna fetch Mom and get you out of there, alright? Just be careful. Okay, 1 second. I need to get more tissue. And I want to get another mug of hot cocoa. Milk slime! Talking about hot cocoa. I feel like I need to put some music on. While I do this, so let me grab something. What? Alright, I'll be back. Oh gosh, I got a raid. Hello. Hello, Isaac. Abiotic factor. Welcome, welcome in. You caught me right as I was in the middle of my burb. Hope your game went well. I don't know if you've raided and run, but if you did, that's fine. And for anyone else, you need to raid and run. That's not my drink. That's also fine. Yeah, caught me brewing my tea. Welcome in. How was abiotic factor? Also, I kept saying Isaac. Like, what's wrong with me? Clearly Isaac. Hopefully the game went well. Our stream, it's going good so far. We're looking at an indie game recently released. It is called HOLM. It says it's a cozy game. It is in a way, but this is really more of like a mystery with a bit of bartending on the side. The mystery's pretty fun so far. It's worth checking out if you think you'd like something like that, full of frogs. The characters have been really fun so far, so there's that. Some little things here and there that I think could use a polish, but outside of that, I think it's pretty good. We're about to check out the military base that was here before. Oh, there's a basement. Okay, let's do this one by one. But yeah, if you need to raid and run, or if you need to go ahead and take a leave from the internet, please feel free to do so. It's not mandatory to be here, as I always say. Also, why am I stuttering? Or is it just when I'm in there? That stuttering. Might just be when I'm in here. It's fine. It's a file. On top, you see an emblem. Scale and balance on top of a shield. Under it, it says, Lost Files Unit. A code name Stork. Overseer. Field Assistant Director. Margarita Nyman. Hey. Open a file. It's empty. Damn. A lot of special interest to the Bureau. After an extensive investigation into Cocktailman's family history. Cocktailman? That's us! You'd almost surely say that he is a descendant of Case Zero. All the stories of Case Zero are known to the subject. He doesn't show particular interest in them, nor does he seem to draw the connection. What? Oh yeah, we have... Maybe the voice in our head isn't just like a writing quirk. Citing a dangerous thesis. Applying high voltage to the brain of a test subject increased the activity sector. Central Southern Isles of the HOLM archipelago. Seems to tune in the subject to the group's influence. Oh, that's what happened with Subject Zero! Whoa. Yeah, admittedly, coming in here thinking that this was just a cozy, cocktail bartender game has made this part of the game far, far, far more interesting. Ooh. If you're interested, I would say stop watching now and just go and grab HOLM. I think it's on sale. Yeah, it's on sale at the moment because it just released. Dr. Carla has refused to accept compensation for re-evaluating the research findings and remains determined to speak out publicly about the microorganism released through the fact of the matter is, ancient microorganism has been released into the water as a result of the drilling operation of HOLM Drilling and Excavation Group. Lost files units to be temporarily displaced, and the base is to be used by CBRN and unit until the microorganism is contained and studied. Warfare and national security. A decision has been made to open a new base, codenamed Sesame, with an increased activity sector on... Why? With utmost regret, I submit my resignation from the position of Field Assistant Director. Note this decision is met with compassion and understanding. Signed, Margarita Nyman. She knows something about us. The thing in our head. Shock seems to have activated a pathway to the shared consciousness of the group. An executive decision has been made by FAD, Margarita Nyman, to continue the experiments on herself. What? So far, the results greatly exceeded our What is going on? There's some microorganism, Resident Evil biohazard stuff? Wait, was there something back there too? No. Public is beginning to take notice of the issue. Aquatic Research Association has launched a program to determine the source of the disease, which is accompanied by an increasing speed of poisonous algae in the surrounding area. Operations of Lost Files Unit on codename Stork are put on hiatus. According to the in-depth analysis of ex-FAD Margarita Nyman, the research has reached an impasse. And further investigation regarding the group would be a waste of the Army's resources. Remaining... That's a lot of spuggles. That's the currency of this world. Wait, we shouldn't. HOLM Drilling Excavation Group will deposit a foreign account. This money is to be used to continue research codename Stork. In exchange, ex-FAD Margarita Nyman, working undercover as a member of HOLM, will help with the legal matters or to advance the start of... Don't like what that says. We'll be able to resume the research if Cocktailman dies. You really did consent on that from the drill incident, as Nyman said, he's a dead man walking. Oh my gosh, Nyman. What'd you do to our uncle? Thank you for bringing him to me. Internal monologue. Oh! Oh, that's the group! Sure thing. Oh! Oh my god! I almost feel like I need to... This is... Oh my... This is so good. Oh my god. I am like absolutely in this now. But I'm so torn. I feel like I should stop right here so you guys would go grab this game and check it out. Or at least put it in your wish list. But I'm so... Oh, I really want to know. I'm dying to find out. Do I continue? You guys in chat right now, make sure you click that link. Oh, I should pin it. Hold on. Now I have to go here. I have to like do the chat separately. You guys, please check out HOLM. It's just turned for the interesting. Make sure at the very least you wishlist it. You guys don't know how much wishlisting helps devs out. Oh my gosh, this is I want to stop here and just keep the mystery. Do I just do that? This is so crazy. I'm so torn. What do I do? Now I want to play this game to the end. Oh no. Your name's internal monologue? Yeah, no. That was just a mysterious microorganism in our head. Oh my gosh, what do I do? More of a title or a job description. Like assistant regional manager. What's your name then? Not pronounceable in your language, I'm afraid. But we managed to without it so far, didn't we? My supervisor will answer your questions in a minute. Heads up, I'm turning on the machine. What? Did he turn on the machine? Even though she had no innate abilities, we had great expectations of Margarita Nyman. She was on the brink of making full contact. But she betrayed our principles, and yet even though we can't continue our work with her, our research resulted in the creation of this machine. I can't hear internal monologue. He's been relegated to other matters. Don't worry, he's safe. No other choice. Farewell, tadpole. Welcome, egg. Isn't it? Cocktail Man is out of reach, but we welcome you on this beautiful Tuesday. Weather forecast, plenty of rats, but Alquist wakes up as a seagull. Stretch out your wings, baby. 5, 6, 7, 8. Is this thing on? The Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Losing signal. What's happening? Can I go now? Ah, no one tell me there's only silence. Someone traveled by plane and then never got to leave? Or is it just handy to have a plane around when dealing with storks? But what good is a plane against a stork? Stork's just a bird. Huh. Oh no. Tyrant! Hey. How was Tekken? Did you win? Okay. You bowled? Did you get a strike? Didn't know there was bowling in Tekken. Oh. Somehow the Heihachi pins were easier. That's weird. Shouldn't he be like the harder pins to strike? I've never heard of Tekken Bowl. That's fascinating. I have to check that out. Oh, we have it. Yeah. Super weighted down. Oh. Yeah, Tyrana was playing Tekken 7.
That's a good one.
The newest good one, apparently. It's the only reason you own Tekken 7? That's fair. Hey, look at that sweet little emote made by Tyranno themselves. By the way, if you wish to, Tyranno has a VGen. By the dubs. By the by. VGen. VGen.co/Tyranno. Tyranno Maximum. Is that right? Yes, look at me. There you go. Check it out. And for if you need to raid and run, and that's for anyone who came in with the raid, please go ahead and give yourselves a rest and a break from the internet. As I always say, it's not mandatory to be here. But today we are checking out HOLM. Check the pin. Okay. So first of all, I want to say that this game started off, you know, like it told me it was a cozy game, but it was a little edgier than cozy, than my usual definition of cozy. However, just a few minutes ago, this game has turned into something really fascinating. Extremely fascinating. So I will say, check this game out. Try not to read too much about it, because to be completely honest with you, going into this game not knowing much other than I thought it was a cozy bartending game has made the stuff that just happened just now so much more exciting, so much more like, what is going on? And honestly, right now, I don't know how this thing ends. However, I'm absolutely fascinated. And I think you guys should check it out. It's a little wonky. There's things that I feel like needs tweaking, needs editing. There's a few bugs. I found a few bugs. However, my gosh, this game has been incredible. Like, this turn of events. I mean, not that it wasn't, like, incredible before that. However, it was, like, before this point in time where I am. You don't know what the hell is happening in this scene that I'm in. But before I got to this point, like, a few minutes ago, it was, like, interesting. You know, there was, like, some things going on that I'm just like, that's weird. Why is that happening? But then, you know, I actually did like the bartending. We haven't done much, to be honest, and I wanted to do more. But then story is happening. And I'm just like, what in the world? Yeah. Honestly, I might just switch I actually might just switch games right now so that I can keep the mystery for the people who've, like, seen things this far. Um I don't know what to play though. Since this is like I'm just so, like, intrigued. I am genuinely intrigued. I want to know more. And I want people to check this game out, because despite the little things that I saw that I believe needs to be fixed or polished, everything else is, I like how it looks visually. The story, as I said, has just turned like, wow, what the frick? It's really worth checking out. I do think that. But anyway, I babble. Um, do I switch to a different game? Oh gosh. Uh, yeah, don't even. Oh, I'm reading the reviews. I would really not read most of them. There's some of them that really, I don't think they spoil what's happening, but some of them kinda does. But yeah, like honestly, it's $7.99. I'd get it. It's so worth that. As I said, there's a lot that needs to be tweaked and fixed. But I don't think the only thing I will warn is that when you're gathering ingredients, don't overfill your bag. When your bag is nearly full, don't even bother looking at other things because you can't exit the gathering screen if you can't remove the other item from the item you're gathering to the item to your backpack, and you'd have to restart the level. And I think that needs to be fixed. But I don't think that's a deal breaker, so to speak. You just need to do it once to realize that, like, oh, I can't do that, and then you will never do it again. But, you know, if you're an RPG hoarder like I am, it can be quite difficult. But, okay, if you're gonna check out this game, stop watching now. Okay, I'm gonna continue. Because I'm way too intrigued to stop playing. Alright. This is your final warning. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Did you make contact? What the hell happened to me down there? You have turned into the storks. For a while, at least. I assume you have seen the files, and I assume you're still confused about what you saw. I was part of the Lost Files during my time in the military, a branch investigating paranormal activity. The special interests of my branch were the storks. We know of the storks from the old legends, wise ancient creatures with an appetite for gold. The last part turned out to be a hoax, according to our research. Growing out on Frog Holm, I was fortunate to have Buggled as our local barkeeper. As a young frog, I could not see any meaningful direction I could take my life in. A common occurrence in this place. I spent way too much time in our dear Buggled's pub. We would sink into conversations about everything for hours at a time. One time, he told me about the voices in his head. This would later become the foundation of my pursuits. I found out that they were, in fact, the storks. When... Blah. What? They are beginning to reach the barrier. We do not have much time left, but do not be scared. They are only secretive, not malicious. I found the right connections, and it was thanks to my initiative that the space, Sesame, was founded. The lighthouse on your island was never properly repaired after the August accident. You've noticed it can give you quite a shock. This accident made the voices clearer for Buggled. I deduced electricity was the key. It was. I only allowed experimentation on myself. To this day, I do not know the long-term effects of using the machine. What I do know is that what happens when it is used too often. I knew I was reaching my limits, but the higher-ranking bigwigs saw great promise in the results of my research. I feel ashamed for it, but it was mostly pride driving me back then. Instead of thinking of my sweet daughter, the last experiment rendered me unable to speak, eat. I required full-time medical assistance, and I disappeared from my daughter's life for some time. Once again, I could not be more thankful for Buggle. I arranged for him to visit me in the hospital as soon as I regained the ability to communicate. I asked him to bring Ingrid under his roof, but I did not get rid of my pride. At the end of my recovery, one of my superiors paid me a visit. I was presented with simple facts. The project will no longer be government funded. It feels so silly talking about it now. Once you go back far enough in time, the first domino will always turn out to be something so trivial. They offered me a regular, better paying position back in the army, but I wasn't ready to give up my life's work. I looked for investors and found one in Frogholm Drilling and Excavation Group. They needed help with pushing some of their non-compliant but potentially very profitable projects. And there is no easier position to influence the influential and bribe those who want to be bribed than the police force. The storks rightfully refused to contact me after that. As I mentioned, they are very wise creatures. Whip up the egg whites and yolks separately and then fold them back together with the mascarpone to make the creamiest, dreamiest... What? I see her struggle to continue. As I was saying... Uh-oh. The oil rig. They gave us the money, but I was not able to continue the research. The storks gave us the silent treatment. That rig that I helped bring into existence. It drilled to an underground air pocket and released a prehistoric sickness into the water. The army made great efforts to contain it, and they succeeded. There are only some samples left on this island. They wanted to study them further. My best assumption is that the team that cleared the base did a subpar job containing some of the samples. Stop trying to whitewash yourself, Nyman. You killed Cocktail Man. They're upset that they killed my uncle, too. Enough of this! They will not allow this conversation to continue, Flip. Electricity is the key. Try not to forget. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go! What? You alright? I think so. Scared the crap out of me, man. Sorry I let you go in there alone, but I don't know the whole vibe of that place. I gotta admit, felt like a Scooby-Doo episode for a second. Actually did believe you with the whole password and all. Turns out the door unlocks for any old password ever since they left the island. Mom said they did a terrible cleanup job and even left some of the equipment plugged in. Budget cuts, what do you know? Besides, I should cut your head off for making me talk to her on the way back. Where did you find me? Passed out at the entrance of that base. Waited half an hour like you said, and then I fetched Mom to help me get you out of there. We managed to get you up, but you weren't, like, talking or anything. Just walked and stood there. Mom told me not to worry, that you were just in shock. When we got to the boat, you'd respond, but, like, only when we talked to you. You remember that? I don't remember anything. You feel alright now? Yeah. Phew, I was worried you got some brain damage or something. But since you come to your sentence, how about a cocktail for your savior? I have a virgin arson bonanza. Okay. Oh, she's here too. You're fine. Talk to Ingrid first. Calm her down. She was very worried about you. Alright. Make some cocktail. Whoa! What is this bug? Oh, it gets big and small. Oh! Slide pack. Oh, god damn it. Ah. Okay. I need to do a butterfly and then wait for the mushroom. Yeah. It's getting smaller. Oh my gosh. Okay. How do I do this? This. Ah! Oh no, wait. Wrong one. I need this. Ah! I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Excellent. I do like that challenge in the cocktail making. That is right, Philippe. Thank you very much, kind sir. Mom told me to get Liv to do you a checkup, just to confirm that you don't have any actual brain damage. Ask her if she wants a cocktail, buddy. She's dead worried about you. It's not often that woman shows any emotion. Hey, great Aunt Greta. Did we talk earlier today? Let us settle it over a cocktail. I would love a redacted on the beach to calm my nerves after today's events. More cocktail. Okay, what do I have? You know what? I need to redo that. I want them to be kind of in sync. Okay, that's good enough. Oh shoot. I made a mistake on that one. Okay, good enough. No, they don't. Ah. A short island ice bee. Oh man. Getting better at that. Perfect. Just as good as Cocktail Man's! Maybe even better. So you have found no trace of Max on the sad old island? Aunt Greta, did we talk on that island today? Do you remember us talking? I think I do. What does it matter whether it really happened then? You'll be helped, I know it. Just remember what the key is. Don't underestimate how small the domino that sets it all in motion can be. Ingrid, come on. We need to get your Kawasaki W3650 back from that island. Yeah. Thanks, Mom, I guess. Philip, don't you go anywhere. We're gonna get Liv here in a minute, and she'll let us know if you need to get to hospital or something. And even if you're fine, just stay here and have a good night's sleep. Mom and I will be here tomorrow morning to check up on you. 10 a.m. sharp. I'm cutting you some slack this time. You need rest. See ya, buddy. I can only express agreement with the previous speaker. We mean it, young man. Get some rest. Hey, doctor. How do you do, son? Heard you went out and just passed out there. You know, I know I just did a checkup on yesterday, but I gotta make sure your noggin's okay. It might just all be stress-induced, but when a fog blacks out for no apparent reason, it's time to get professional involved, especially when it happens to a fella your age. But no doctor I know performs their duties with a dry mouth, I can tell you that. Kidding. Smile more, son. I'll have one great breakthrough, and then we'll get to it. I like that one was just like, yep, you don't need to put anything. Can I? Can you drop in? that all I have? Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Bees! Oh, that's hard. No! Okay, let's do this. I need to remember to shake my glass. Oh shoot! Didn't mean to close the lid. Oh! I did it again! God damn it. That's not the button I want to press. Okay, I need to restart. I hate it when my button fingers rest on a certain button. It just doesn't let go. Okay, there we go. Ain't that good. Okay, let's get this over with. First, you gotta answer me questions, son. Difficulty speaking? No. I'd have guessed it after you didn't even say hello. Just messing with ya. Come on, give me one full sentence. Sky is blue and the grass is green. Sky is blue and the grass is green. Perfect. You know, the more I look at you, the more I see a young buggled. Those lips, oh, he could kiss like a devil. Get that scared look off your face. My kissing days are long over. Kissed my uncle? Kissed, baby. If he hadn't ran off with your good-for-nothing Uncle Max on our wedding day, you'd be calling me auntie. Wait, what? But I did steal Max from him once or twice as well, so there's no bad blood between us. Open your mouth now. Yes, I did. Steal Max from him. A long, long time ago. Must have been your age or a couple of years older. Or younger. It was an ongoing theme, so to speak. Wild times. I adored those boys and I still love them. But then I moved away to study and life happened. If I would have just snatched them both for myself. I think Max would have no problem with that either. Polycule! But that buggled, he was a jealous son of a... Alright, mouth is clear, no swelling, no redness. How's your memory? I don't remember getting back to the pub. Funny you say that. Something like that happened to me as well a while back. It was... I don't even remember what it was. Being old's no fun, son. Enjoy the ride while it's still smooth. No other memory at all other than the accident itself. Figures, you did black out after all. Alright, I'm going to have to blind you with my trusty old flashlight again. It's called pupillary light reflex, and if it ain't working properly, we might suspect brain damage. Just a routine check. I think you're fine. Goddamn son of a... That stupid old thing shocked me again. Oh, she's getting shocked. And then electricity is the key. Someone's stuck. What are you grinning for, son? You look like you like watching people suffer? Let me try so it doesn't shock you again. Well, 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 what a gentleman. A part of you ain't got from your uncle, thank God. You click the button flashlight. Feel a pleasant jolt going up to your elbow. Internal monologue, you're back! Hi there, buddy. You got the jolt, huh? Alright, give me that thing. Ing'll be here any minute to drive me home. You press the button one more time. No shock this time. It's on. Before you know it... Hold on. Excuse me. Before you know it, the light beam is burning its shape into your retina. Reflex there, you're good as new. I'll be off now, get some rest, and you'll be fine, is my professional opinion. Stop her. Ask her about what she doesn't remember. You mentioned you lost your memory as well? I did, son, but it's bound to happen as you age. Press her. I'll get to her. Don't even remember when it happened? Son, I'm not trying to hide anything from you. Huh. Now that you mention it. I think I was with Max. Been some time after the rig fire. Oh, God. How could I have forgotten? He stayed late at the rig on the night of the fire. He was working, and he told me. He told me he saw who did it. He saw a boy and Ingrid. I said to him it was just like time that he insisted he saw a nymph when he was drunk. But he said he wasn't that drunk, and he said that damn job was the last thing keeping him anchored. And he wanted to go to Margarita and tell about what Ingrid did. Dear God, how could I have forgotten? So I got him even more drunk, and I don't use my boat much no more. My eyes have gotten real bad. But that night I got him into that boat, and Did I do something to him? God almighty, did I? Why can't I remember? Forget, Liv. No, son. If you really care that much, I'll be sure to let you know as soon as something pops up in this dried old walnut. But now that I think about it, I ain't even sure if I really forgot anything. Maybe I just made it up, huh? I think I heard Ingrid's just skied us now. Should you feel any worse, just let her know and I'll pay you another visit. Don't underestimate any symptoms, alright? Alright. Have a good night. Philip, your little talk with the traitor back on that island messed up our connection to you real bad. You have to fix it. You know what to do. Speak to you soon. What? Whoa, why is it all like... Okay. I know what to do, apparently. Why? I do. Just need a bigger flashlight. I need to shock myself again, that's what. This feels like a bad idea. Oh, I didn't even know there was a... Oh, it is a toggle. Okay. Let's mess you up some more. If I don't overdo it. With the rain and all, might very well turn into an electric chair. Just pull that cable. Get the insulation off. I'll get this 5 into a knot. Hold on to it. And now the lever. Goes nothing. Holy moly, did that hurt. Oh, my heart is racing. My heart's gonna jump through my mouth. Oh man, I hope this tingling is just temper. Ah! Okay. Calm down. How are you? Gonna live? Yes, it worked! Yeah, it did. I told you knew what you would do. Well, if it isn't Cocktail Man Jr. I'm so glad we could reach you again. You frogs would be so much easier to work with if you weren't limited to your single perspectives. True, but it makes it way easier to keep things secret. Set things straight. With storks, well. Remember the uprising of Rattan Kot in 1256. Ah, the uprising of... You always know how to crack me up, internal monologue. Ooh, excuse us, Philip. You had to be there. Let's not keep him waiting. We storks can't just go ahead and tell you things about other people. That would have been gossip, and that's strictly against our code. So I'm sorry about that little trick with Liv. It was necessary. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, we can just show you to where to find Max. Can you have made her tell me where Max is the first time I talked to her? I didn't know it was an option either. I was placed inside you when you were born and completely forgot my past life. I only remembered when we ran into the Grand Stork on that island. Yeah, ran into, sure. This old rascal. Always planning and scheming. It did seem like a coincidence back there, okay? Did I really have to risk death by electrocution? I don't know. You just seem to really want that pub. We didn't force you, did we now? Sorry if the creepiness got out of hand. Bad signal. We have our limits when it comes to influencing the physical world, so we asked Ingmar and Buggold's ghost to make you a map. Buggold was particularly helpful. He saw the thing happen. They were supposed to leave it somewhere on the island. Go take it and rescue that poor man. He doesn't have much time left. Oh God! Why is everything grayscale? Oh geez. Okay. Now, I have a problem, and that is, I am short, and I'm on Creamy's computer, and Creamy's computer is... Oops. Ah! Creamy's computer is set to his height. Hold on, I need to sit Seiza on his chair so I can see the whole screen. Alright, here we go. Now I'm kneeling on his chair so I can see the screen. What? They did a great job. You can read a map, right? Of course. Wow, really? Okay, listen. I know it's a lot to take in. Grand Stork forgets sometimes that y'all think in years, not eons. But I promise you, everything's going to be fine. I couldn't be more proud of you, Philip. I'm happy to be back in your head for the time being. For the time being? Of course, you'll die in a couple of decades and I'll be relegated to some other frog. That's just the way it is. Let's get to that boat. I like the way they're doing the... It's like all dark until, yeah, there's a flash of light. Oh, God damn it. Where will you take me? Oh my gosh. What is this? Creepy, spooky skeletons? Wave sweeps you off your feet. You fail face down and break your nose. To die out here or to have your family starve is not much of a choice. Get up again and just focus on getting those fish to shore. It's just a couple of miles. A wave sweeps you off your feet. Can I get that as an ingredient? Oh, I can. Oh, it's a moth. Oh, I didn't know that there was something there. Margaret came back from school in tears again. That nasty Rackles boy was calling her names again. The way she is just gonna have to grow some tough skin. All I can do for her now is to wipe her tears away and hug her. What am I reading? It feels more like thoughts rather than like epithets, you know? Ingredients? No. Oh. Oh. You dance and prance and act your heart out. Your troupe is proud of you. You've become one of the best rat actors of your generation. You want to spend your whole life on this boat. Your performance is interrupted by a shadow from the skies. An orange beak snatches you into the air. You manage to break free, but you're too high already. You fall back to the ship deck and die doing what you love. What a performance! It wasn't the best Tuesday morning to wake up as a rat in a world of angry seagulls. That looks like where we need to go, so I'm trying to look around first. No, I feel it from far. You rattle. All other senses have given up, but you still hear everyone gathered around the bed. Doesn't matter. You know you'll stay here. You're with the storks now. And there's young Philip. It feels so good to be remembered. Wait. The mausoleum still has a couple of empty slots. Frogs in there are not lonely. You see them cuddling together. You feel the love. You wouldn't mind a new member, though. Conversation got a bit stale after a couple of decades. New member ready to join? Excuse me. Ah. Looking for other graves to read. Okay, this is where I just went. Is this an... Okay, cool. Just loops. You know. Excuse me. Area's too dusty. Oh, it's you. Now, who the hell might you be? Don't recognize me, Uncle Max? Philip? Last time I saw you, you were... He makes a vague gesture with his hand. I really like this. You could not have been anything between 1 and 2 meters. It's little. Now what? What are you doing here? Been teleported as well? Faces the grave beside him. Boggled, you spiteful snake. See, I had a couple of weeks, or has it been days already? To think about how the hell did I get here? I came to a conclusion. See, I'd been teleported. By this, he points at the grave. Spiteful snake! Oh, so that's his grave over there? You miss his funeral too? Boggled honey, I find it very much not okay. What's this boy done to you? He told me to get you back. Has he? Mighty nice of you. I've been sitting here, he's counting on his fingers, 4 years, and now you sent help? This spiteful snake came here every night when I was sleeping. He'd just nag and nag and nag. Everything I ever did wrong, he told me once more. I would sometimes go out for a drink rather than sit with our problems at home and worry. How I was a bad example for Ingrid, and how I didn't sing more often, because he loved my singing so. And how he loved my whittling. How we danced together after the pub closed. And how we'd... Oh. Doesn't fight it. He sits there for a second. Tear falls on the ground. Or two. I'm so sorry, Buggle. I love you so much, honey. He grabs you by the arm. I just need a second to collect myself, alright? Go pay your respects to your uncle. Just give me a second. Oh. That's Uncle's grave. So I get to talk to him now? Can't tell him what to do. Can you at least invite him? He's always been shy, Philip, but I think he's listening. Okay, if you say so. First of all, Uncle. Wanted to thank you for the pub. It'll take some time to have it up and running for real again. But like, not to sound dramatic, but I feel like I have a purpose in life now. I'm friends with Ingrid again, you know? Really cool. But also a little naughty, you know? But still, thanks for being there for her when she needed a family. I don't know what more to tell you. It would be way easier if you answered back, you know? It says thank you for finding Max. And, oh, you're welcome, Buggold, but it's all him. If it wasn't for his curiosity, we'd be sitting in that pub waiting for Max to come back. He says you need to fix the pub sign as soon as possible, and the U is holding on by a hair. Sure thing, Uncle. We love you and miss you very much. I think Buggle's gone now. Come on, let's stop bothering. Aww. Has it been a second already? Yeah, let's go back home. Glad you came, young man. We're slowly running out of booze. Late partner here was nice enough to teleport me with a nice supply. But you know what they say, can't pour from an empty cup. I'm sure to visit you, dear, but I gotta go now. He follows you. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But you'll get there, eventually. You find him, and he's fine. Max stumbles as he's getting up. He stumbles once again when he sees Liv. Philip, is that you, young man? What came to this empty head of yours? Came to check up on you and you weren't there. You're beginning to... Max! Max, is that you? He looks startled for a moment. He remembers. He looks angry for a bit. He remembers. Max, I'm so sorry. I know. Listen, I shouldn't have. Wanna get off that boat first, Max? They're at the pub. Oh no, they're just there. Listen, I don't know how you knew, even though I didn't. But I don't know if I want to know. Just want to thank you. We'll come to the pub in a minute, alright? Why didn't you tell me he wasn't teleported? You knew everything, didn't you? Did he send you, really? It doesn't matter right now. There will be plenty of time to talk. He's smoking. Evidence of the grass suggests just one of many. Why would you do this to me? I was sure you fried your brains and fell into the sea. Sure, you know what that sure means? Means you were actually dead to me for a second. What the hell happened to the lighthouse? I should slap that grin off your face, you. He draws back her fist. Freezes. He gives you an angry look. Her fist lowers. She throws the cigarette butt on the ground and gives you a hug. Oh! The rib-crushing kind. I'm so glad nothing's happened to you. But I gotta tell you something, Philippe. Just promise you won't think I'm mad or just covering my ass. Tries. I think there's nothing more that could surprise me. I talked to Jackal to confirm if I didn't just make it all up because of the stress and all. Turns out he remembered it too, and he remembered it just this morning, exactly like I did. That rig fire, it was... I know. What? How? I might be an even better detective than you are. I promise you it was just an accident. You were just... There to do a bombing, like with spray cans. Graffiti, not actual bombs. And they threw a cigarette on the ground and then it caught fire. Just an accident. Don't have to worry. It's been sorted out. Clean up the pub and we'll just sit happy that Max is back. Max is back? Why didn't you take me with you? There was no time. My ass, you know where I live. Don't. Well, good job, man. Thanks. What you said, let's just go and sit. Wow, I wonder how they're like going to fix this after that. Let's open the book. Forgiving is not a satisfying part of life. It includes a lot of awkward silence. So high. Suppressed anger. Which is why, if you didn't disappear every now and then, maybe I wouldn't need to find myself friends like this. Can't blame me for your life choices. You knew damn well what kind of people they are. And you knew very well what the bottle does to you. Sorry guys, I'm blowing my nose. Ah. I need to dust this area more. My friends are not the problem here. Is that what this is? A damn back and forth on who's to blame? Coming to terms with what can be undone? Because who's gonna hire an old fart like me now? It's a miracle that I got that job there, and it's only through Marguerite. No, I can't. I'll just have to suffer till I end stream. Well, if you promise to stop drinking, I could get you a job at the hospital. You never asked. Jackal's dad organizes workshop at the community center. Maybe I could put in a word. You know how to whittle, why not put it to good use? Realizing you won't get the apology you imagined? Just can't understand what this stuff does to a man. Wake up with a splitting headache and just want to die, and you know it'll only stop if you do it again. What's more important than a child you're caring for, huh? I care for you more than I care for myself, but it's like if you told me to stop my heart beating or something. I just can't. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Ingrid, need to understand this is an illness, and that apology won't change anything. I'll try, but I can't make any promise. I can only say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made it harder than it should have been. Though I get the feeling they wouldn't have changed much. And I'm sorry I almost killed you, Max. But someone needs to put this child first, and now the buckle's gone. When did I not put her first? Why? Philip, why are you just standing there, huh? Make us 3 some cocktails. Max get ones a well, and meant you, me, and Philip. Without the alcohol for the young lady. Go on, boy, I need it tonight. Or you won't live till the end of this conversation. Oh no. Oh no. How the hell? Excellent. Excellent aim. The hell? Am I gonna just hope that it topples the mushroom over? Yeah, it would have fallen in like that anyway. Oh, maybe that's the key. Hold on. I put this in. Put this... No. And I put this in. Ah! Got really unlucky there. Yeah! Okay, now I have to wait for the mushroom isn't shifting much. Damn. It's almost there. Oh, 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 oh! You know what? I'll take it. Good enough. Tickling night. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I should have... Hold on. Okay, let's start with you. Okay, that was a lot easier than expected. Actually. Thank you, honey. So, Max, please don't tell me about my responsibilities here, because I have none. What we have to do is keep on living with the same people. You frogs, though, never change. Not really. If that's what you really want, okay. I'll join the AA first thing tomorrow, after we celebrate tonight. Max! Didn't say I was gonna drink, woman. I could celebrate without drinking. But just know that I'm not leaving the jet ski juveniles because of that, alright? I know you don't like it, but I know that's best for me. You can chill on the gang activity front, though. But only as long as you're in the AA. And we're not shutting down entirely. It's my life's work. Oh, y'all are gonna make me cry. So proud of you both, I really am. And since we're doing great, announcement, I'm retired. Gotta focus on my own health for once. Somebody's gotta take care of y'all. Life's worth living twice as much for every person we share it with. No, wait, what? Oh, calm down, honey. It's an engagement for now. He needs to keep his promises first. Both old. Wait. Oh. Both old. Someday you'll be off into the world, and, you know, if you fall or just need someone to talk to, it's good to have someone there. Are you actually mad? You don't need to explain yourselves. I'm so happy for you. This means you're gonna have the whole castle for yourself, Philip? Oh, Mom will not believe this. Hear a boat approaching. Philip, that must be her. I radioed her that you got here safe. Go, she was worried. She'll jump for joy when you see you in one piece. It's not a peep about the slut getting married. I want to see her face. Such a peaceful night. It's what we all needed after yesterday's storm. Don't you want to join us, Aunt Greta? I do not believe I should. Me and them, I'm afraid I have burned some bridges. I would not want you to lose your bond because of me. Why do you think they'd care? I've lost sight of the goal and abused their trust. I'll forever be too ashamed to. Come on, Greta. Who do you take us for? You are one of the most promising fledglings, Nyman. Even though you forced it a little. We are not spiteful like you frogs. Go and be happy with them. cocktail man is happy. His boyfriend's not alone. Your daughter actually wants to speak to you again. That's the real magic, Nyman. Love is not supposed to be understood. It's supposed to be felt, you know? Let's have a drink and start again, Nyman. He wouldn't want you to keep away from Philip now that he's running the pub. He's a good boy and makes great cocktails, but he's not very smart. Hey, I'm still here. Do not mind him. You're smarter than all of us. I was joking. We good, Nyman? I am honored by your magnanimity, and accept the truce offer, Grand Stork. Let us drink to Philip's new pub, friends. Oh! That was... Oh... I don't think I collected all of the collectibles. That was actually really short. Shorter than I expected, but also really sweet. And honestly, the only thing I'd want is like a endless mode for the cocktail. Hey, why are you here? D-Hive is also the same institute that helped develop that one puzzle game that I really like. With the hexagon. God damn it, I forget the name. Oh, they're finally together! That's a huge butterfly. I do wish that, like, they could afford to have fixed them a little better, like, than this. Is this it? Oh, there he goes. Oh, that was so sweet. Oh, scene selection. That was incredibly... Honestly, that was really good. Oops, I didn't mean to, like, click on that one. Wow. That was legitimately quite sweet. I enjoyed that immensely. The story is just so good. And the turn of events, wow. Going into this blind is the best way to go about this game, I think. And I wouldn't change that for the world. I'm glad I went into this really blind. Because the surprises of the story was like that much more shocking. And that much more satisfying, to be quite honest. But I think that's the perfect ending for that stream. Final thoughts. Here's my final thoughts. First of all, I do think that the game still needs like a little bit of polish. That jumping animation that I was talking about, the exiting, just like there was no other area that we used the tab for anyway, I think. Hold on, let me actually... For ending. Continue. Can I just like... Is that the endless mode? Oh no, it's just the last scene with the thing. So, yeah, tab doesn't work here anyway. I didn't even find all the fish. I have so many missing pages. So having this, having needing to do escape for that screen and then tab on the other one, just unify your buttons. You don't need that much. This game isn't that big. The gathering screen was fascinating, but I wish it mattered more. It really didn't. And I get it. I think, you know, the true beauty of this game is really the story. It's it's the story and not so like the Tetris cocktail making was fun. I did like it, and I liked the challenge of the moving bugs as part of the cocktail and needing to time your stuff so that you did the right, you know, formation for your cocktail. But I like an endless mode where the actual like gathering of materials mattered would be nice. Otherwise, like why have the mini game? I didn't think that you needed the mini game. If just focus on the story. The story is so good. It didn't need all the extra frou-frou. So like if you're just gonna gather materials, just have them press X. You know what I mean? It didn't matter in the end. It doesn't matter how many you collected. It didn't matter in the making of your cocktail. So that was just like a little extra mini game that didn't really add a lot. Like if we took that out, heck, if you didn't gather any materials at all, it wouldn't have changed anything. But it might have been a remnant of like, you know, they had grander ideas for the cocktail making part of it. Um, but I'm glad that the story got nicely tied. I want to know more. I wonder if there's going to be a sequel. I want to know what happens next. I want to know about the storks. There's so many questions. This world is fascinating. I want to know more about it, genuinely. Um, and I want like an infinite mode where you're just taking cocktail orders and actually making cocktails this time. Like what I mean by that is when you made cocktails here, there's really no recipe to speak of. They'll tell you, I want this cocktail, but when you go to the cocktail making section, you just kind of automatically make whatever the game wants you to. Which is fine. That's fine. But I think having an actual, like, oh, there's this selection of, even if you don't add the material collection part of it and just make like the Zen mode being okay, you actually have to select the correct recipe and then make that and then do the Tetris puzzle. And like that would be fine. That would be genuinely fine and I think it would still work. For this game in particular, the cocktail is just a nice little extra thing, but the story is really the gem of this game. And, you know, the premise of the cocktail bartender thing, I know that that's not the focus, and maybe that's why it's not as well developed as it could be. But there's a lot of great ideas there, and I think that if they develop that a bit more, you could hide the story a little bit better, and you can really surprise some people. But anyway, those are my thoughts. I really love this game. What a treasure. What a wonderful little adventure. It's nice and short and sweet, and I think we need that more like nowadays. You know, there's so many games that are like 30 plus hour scrolling adventures. And sometimes you just need a simple little story and a short little jaunt through a wonderful little world. You know? That's all we need. Anyway, now that my rant's over, let's see who's around. And we can go visit people. Let's see. Mm. You know what? I think I'll go here. Ooh. And it's a fascinating we're gonna visit friend of channel, Little Doctor Games. He's fixing up an arcade, it looks like. That looks fascinating. That sounds like a great idea to me. So that's it for now. I hope you guys check out Frog Home. Please do, or wishlist it. It really is genuinely a great little title, and I think it's worth seeing the story for, and experiencing for yourself. I'll probably be playing this out of stream to collect everything. Tomorrow, I think I might have a really short stream. I have work the rest of the week, so it's a weird one. It's a weird one this week. But until then, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a lovely rest of your time zone. Thank you to everyone who rated today, and for everyone who stayed and hung out. I appreciate you all. See you guys.